Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Nadun Sirivardhana. Let's have a look at the headlines. New digital agency GovTech to assume ICTA's role in coming months. Jaffna ranked second among world's top destinations for 2026. News in detail. The government has formally established GovTech Limited as the successor to the Information and Communication Technology Agency. The new entity is expected to become fully operational within the next 3 to 6 months. GovTech has been incorporated as a legal entity with Dr. Hans Vijay Surya appointed as its chairman along with a full board of directors. Funding for the new institution will come from the national budget, supplemented by support from the Asian Development Bank and the World Bank. According to the Ministry of Digital Economy Acting Secretary Varuna Sri Dhanapala, a consultancy firm will be hired to design the organization's structure before the recruitment process begins. Meanwhile, the liquidation process for ICTA will proceed in parallel, with the Treasury instructed to commence winding down the existing agency. The Acting Secretary confirmed that ICTA will receive minimal funding in next year's budget as its projects are either completed this year or transferred to GovTech. The establishment of GovTech represents a significant restructuring of Sri Lanka's digital governance infrastructure, aiming to accelerate the country's digital transformation agenda. Now, Sri Lanka's northern city of Jaffna has earned prestigious global recognition, being ranked among the 25 best destinations to visit next year. The leading travel guide Lonely Planet placed Jaffna second on its Best Travel 2026 list. The publication highlights Jaffna's rich culture, distinctive cuisine, and island adventures as key attractions for international travelers. Lonely Planet specifically mentions family-run homestays like Malabar Homestay that have been reviving cultural tourism since the Civil War ended. The guide recommends visiting historical sites including the restored Jaffna Public Library, the Portuguese-built Jaffna Fort, and recommends taking ferries to nearby islands like Delft and Nainitiv. It also notes the city's excellent connectivity through multiple transport options and praises the deep-rooted hospitality of the local community. This recognition comes as a significant boost for tourism in Sri Lanka's northern region, potentially attracting more international visitors to explore beyond the country's traditional southern beach destinations. Now, a senior minister from the ruling alliance has concluded high-level talks with China's Communist Party leadership. Transport Minister Bimal Ratnayaka's discussion in Beijing focused on learning from China's model of economic growth and political stability. During the engagements with the Communist Party of China's International Department, the discussion centered on China's experience in maintaining public trust, implementing anti-corruption measures, and driving development through progressive reforms. Minister Ratnayaka, who serves on the Politburo of the Janata Vimukti Peramuna, noted that the Chinese officials emphasized environmental conservation and social welfare protection. The visit also focused on implementing the existing Memorandum of Understanding between the two parties, building on President Andrukumara Disanayaka's Beijing visit earlier this year. This marks the latest in a series of high-level exchanges following a previous visit by JVP General Secretary Tilvin Silva. Stay tuned, we will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have undergone specialized training in combating bribery and corruption. The awareness program was conducted by the Director General of the Bribery Commission at the ministry premises. The session, organized on the instructions of Minister Vijitha Herath, focused on educating foreign service and other ministry officials about the existing legal framework against corruption. Director General of the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption, Ranga Disanayaka, detailed the responsibilities of public employees in providing maximum service to citizens and their role in building a prosperous Sri Lanka. The program was coordinated by the Ministry's Internal Affairs Unit and the Sri Lanka Foreign Service Association, involving officers from across the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism. This initiative represents part of the government's broader efforts to strengthen institutional integrity and ethical conduct within public service, particularly among officials engaged in international diplomacy and foreign employment services. Now the government has launched a comprehensive national climate finance strategy to fund the country's transition to resilient net zero economy. The roadmap for 2025 to 2030 was unveiled by the Ministry of Finance in collaboration with international partners in Colombo. The strategy is designed to mobilize and channel investments to address climate risks which are costing the economy over 50 billion rupees in damages annually. It identifies 12 key financial instruments including green bonds, disaster risk insurance and carbon markets to unlock necessary funding. Speaking at the launch, Finance Ministry Secretary Dr. Harshana Suryaperuma stated that the strategy provides the critical financial architecture needed to operationalize climate policies and protect vulnerable communities. The United Nations Development Programme, which provided technical leadership, emphasized that the plan is about unlocking economic opportunities and building a climate resilient economy. The strategy aims to strengthen Sri Lanka's capacity to access international climate finance and aligns national planning with global climate goals ahead of COP30. Now, Kia Motors Lanka has unveiled two new vehicle models, marking a significant step into hybrid and electric mobility for the Sri Lankan market. The 2026 Sorento Hybrid and the all-electric EV5 were launched at a media preview event in Colombo recently. The dual launch represents Kia's strategic push into electrified mobility following the lifting of vehicle import restrictions. Company chairman Mahen Tambaya described the event as bridging two worlds, connecting Kia's familiar, reliable heritage with its electrified, bold future defined by global direction. The 2026 Sorento Hybrid combines a bold appearance with advanced technology and a sophisticated interior. Meanwhile, the EV5, being the brand's first fully electric model introduced to Sri Lanka, redefines everyday driving with its capability for up to 555 kilometers on a single charge in its long-range version. The company also revealed plans to introduce 3 more new electric vehicle models in 2026, alongside the currently available Sportage, Sorento and Carnival internal combustion engine models, as well as the EV9 and EV6.
The much awaited 5th generation has finally arrived. This is almost 7 months after the import ban that we had for 5.5 years in this country has been lifted. And most of our customers who have ordered the vehicles and are so eager to have just that Sorento finally can set their eyes on the model today, and then possibly within the next couple of weeks and month take delivery of the cars that they have ordered. As far as the new Sorento is concerned, having seen the details of this is the first time a Sorento hybrid version is being brought into Sri Lanka from the new 5th generation, which was the only one which was produced subsequently as a hybrid. The diesel and petrol ICE engine versions were the ones which were before the diesel, which was immensely popular in this country, still continues to serve a lot of our customers who are still proudly using these vehicles.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The all share price index dropped by 23.73 points to close at 22,788.79. The S&P SL 20 dropped by 10.68 points to close at 6,255.63. The turnover was over 5.7 billion rupees and over 306 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.